Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest bird in the land. Welcome back to Matic. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Today's new video is going to be a continuation of my previous video. The visual effect artist strike back at Marvel Studios. Woo! And let's talk about this. So it seems like the visual artists that they're in-house at Marvel Studios, whether it's movies, TV shows, have decided to strike back. I think it's strategic, I'll be honest with you guys, because in my last video, I talked about a lot of different things. So if you have not gone see the last video, go check it out. It'll be in the link. And the thing is with this is the problem is bad labor codes. It seems like the visual effects artist at Marvel has confirmed that the codes are bad. Maybe they're a bit outdated where it's not really working out for the visual effect artist, which really sucks. Now, the other thing that is a little surprising, I know I talked about them getting underpaid, but now the other thing that's a little kind of insane is these visual effect artists work on like 3 movies or 4 movies, because we know Marvel's been pumping out movies, TV shows, and that's a bit insane, because the thing is they don't have a break. They can't talk about these things because they'll get eventually blackballed, which I talked about before. It's kind of insane, like, to work on 3 different projects, 4 different projects. On top of that, Marvel has been known, visual artists have talked about this, 2 visual effect artists mentioned that if a movie, if they don't like the visual effects for a movie, they're very nitpicky. So they're kind of like, oh, well, I don't like this, go change it. Like, bully mentality. Which is kind of awful if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the visual effect artists that you guys are not opening your mouth saying that films and TV shows are getting pushed forward. It's unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? It's very unprofessional because this is like last minute sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So when you see certain things, it's like that because of how Marvel is showing unprofessionalism. And big, huge disclaimer, I love Marvel, but there's some things I don't like about Marvel. Okay, I forgot to mention that. The other thing is with this, man, unbelievable. You know it's bad when fans see that the visual effects from Marvel is lacking. And you know what? When I think about it, me being the fan I am of Marvel, I did notice it. I think the first red flag for me, and this is before She-Hulk even premiered. Woo! That first look at She-Hulk, I said, oh my God, I said, this look awful. When fans can figure out that something's going on and they notice that like the quality is no longer there and it's more of a quantity thing, something's wrong. Something is wrong. And the other thing is, I want to say this. I love that the visual effect artists are really kind of like knowing that this problem has been an ongoing problem for quite a while at Marvel Studios. I love that they have decided to not necessarily rebel against, but to stand up and fight back. Because how unfairly is what's going on, even the working conditions. I heard the working conditions, not the best working conditions. Like I said, people have had panic attacks, stressed out, depressed. Sometimes these visual effect artists do not complete a movie or TV show, and what happens is if they don't complete it, they're pretty much blacklisted. So if they try to go to DC Studios, or maybe they want to go to Universal, or maybe they want to go to Sony, or whatever studio they want to go to, Marvel has pretty much blackballed them. They've said some stuff to kind of like ruin their reputation, which I think is quite unfair because, like I said before, if you think about it, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys are saying, oh, well, you don't complete this project. Guess what? We gonna talk about you badly. So won't nobody hire you, which I feel is very terrible. That's a nasty way to go about it. But it's good to see that the visual effect artists that's in-house at Marvel are fed up with it. You know what I'm saying? There's also a group that they have, which I'll list, that's going to pretty much their version of a union, I should say, is going to try to maybe make some changes. And that's what a union's for. A union, when things are not working out for the corporation or the company that you're working for, they step in and try to make things better, a better working environment. And I think that's a great thing that they do have a union, because some companies don't have unions realistically. And it's good to see that they say, hey, we fed up with this. We are being mistreated. Long work hours, working conditions are not the best. Being bullied. And the thing is, if that doesn't work for the best interest of the person working for the company, yes, the visual effects artists are hired by the company, but if they're not in an environment that they feel that is the greatest, not necessarily the greatest environment, a decent environment, it's not going to work out. Because now what's going to happen with movies and TV shows at Marvel Studios, if this does not change, we're going to see the quality change within the movies and TV shows. Meaning, like, we already seen it with She-Hulk the first time when they showed her first trailer. Meaning that when you see these movies, it's going to lack quality, and it's not going to have the quantity there, because guess what? They got rid of the visual artists. Visual artists probably quitting. And they're fed up with this nonsense at Marvel. But I'm glad to see that now like I said, it's a big amount of visual artists across the board. It's good to see that they're coming together and realizing that we have to stop this problem. It's not getting nowhere. People are probably, quitting left and right at this studio. And they say, hey, we got to fight back. We got to fight back. We got to, let them know that we don't want to be mistreated as an employee at Marvel. But you guys tell me in the comments, did you notice some of the quality changes? If you're a Marvel fan of some of the movie and TV shows. The next thing is, do you think with the union being involved now, will we see some major changes, how they treat the visual effect artists? And my last thing I want to ask you guys is, do you think this change will help the studio, where it may be a better environment for the visual effect artists? You tell me in the comments, guys. Your boy Ill Blur Matic, guys. It is a blur living in the world, guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday, guys. And I'm out. Thank you for the support now.